We have returned to the Broken Railroad and are now mere moments from our arrival in the newest, least explored region of Great Bear's Far territory. The Forsaken Airfield is on the horizon. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of The Long Dark in our Against All Odds series, where it's just prior to dawn. And I kind of want to poke my head outside real quick because it seems like there might be a blizzard. And if there's a blizzard at this exact moment in time, I know it sounds a little weird, but that's actually kind of sort of really a good thing. Because I need the meat from the wolf that I killed last episode. So if this is in fact a blizzard, that might give me an opportunity to run out and grab it. I might take some condition loss. Oh. Wow. Not a blizzard. Not only not a blizzard, but fairly bright outside. So if the wind were to shut off quickly in the final hours of the night here, I would not be in good shape. Okay, well, I'm going to go out when I can see a little bit more of that wolf now. All right, so there's the bed. I'm literally feeling my way in the dark here. That worked out. Unfortunately, I can't read that research book that I have prepared until it's a little bit later in the day. Nice to have well-fed back, though. I'm going to do my best to keep that. I don't think it's going to be difficult here in Broken Railroad. It might get a little bit harder once we start venturing into unknown territory. So, let's see. Anything more that I can do in the dark here? I suppose I can sharpen my improvised knife and really get rid of this whetstone. I kind of was discussing at the end of the last episode that I came here, one of my objectives for like pursuing a forge in the last few episodes, both, well, starting in Forlorn Muskeg and now arriving in the Broken Railroad and really focusing on coming to the forge, is that I wanted to make an improvised hatchet because I'd been having condition issues with my hatchet and was worried about it and didn't have any whetstones. And then I found a whetstone, which I was so used to not having whetstones that I continued to forget that I had it. And now that I actually have used it, my stuff is like mostly in good shape. So what I mainly want to make now with the forge is actually some arrowheads, which I will be able to make, and I should be able to make them in pretty reasonable quantities too. So I just want to make sure that I'm fed for the time that I'm here. So let's go ahead and sleep a little bit. Okay. Starting to get light out, which is nice. And I think we've just reached a point where we can probably, I don't know, like, do I go get the wolf meat now? Or do I wait? I can at least start the fire. It's going to be going for a long time. We have all this coal that was still sitting on the ground from our last visit. I'm going to pick everything up and then probably drop some stuff back down in just a moment, but it's worth going ahead and starting this. Let's put the lantern out because we don't need it. Furnace, start fire. Okay, we're going to use, at this point, the Fire Striker. I said this in a comment about a week ago now, but it's like my souvenir from the top of Timberwolf Mountain at this point. Like, I'm not using it because it'll break, but I don't want to drop it because it was so, like, hard-earned. So at this point, it's just a souvenir. I'm holding on to it for the sake of holding on to it. For the sake of just keeping something from my trip, you know? I'm going to pile all of this on here. And I'm also going to go ahead and drop the Frontier Shooting Guide. Yes, I'm well aware of that. Practical Gunsmithing. Yep. And then Survive the Outdoors. Sodium Primer I will keep. But now we have plenty of time on this fire. And I'm going to actually have to let some time pass, given that. So one thing I can do in order to pass that time, I don't have a ton of, I actually don't have any food aside from teas. So I probably shouldn't read right now. I think the best thing to do at the moment would be, actually, let me use a torch from the fire. That'll take a little bit of time off the fire and make it easier for me to add coal to heat it up. Because all the other fuel that I just piled on that fire was actually a little bit much for it. Because we approached capacity, and if I can't add coal, then I can't get the fire hotter. Okay. So let me quickly kind of... All right, now it seems like it's starting to... This isn't a blizzard yet. Actually, it might be. Oh, it totally is. Okay. Well, I'm going to have my golden opportunity after all. I'm going to step inside. I'm being a little cheesy here. Being a little cheesy, I know. This is definitely a blizzard. So here's what I'm going to do. Where's my wolf kill? Just a little bit farther up the road here. There it is. Thankfully, I have pretty decent carcass harvesting skills, so I'm going to go ahead and just go for 9 or 12 minutes in this lovely blizzard and get 2 full steaks off this wolf. Grab those feathers, too, while I'm staring at them. Not that I need them, but, you know. Got to be a bit of a loot goblin still, I suppose. By the way, if it wasn't clear what I meant, I'll be completely transparent. If it wasn't clear what I meant when I said I'm being a little bit cheesy right now, it was clear to some of you.
Freezing.
Maybe not to all of you. The reason I stepped back inside when the blizzard, like, definitely became a blizzard and I heard the sound and I saw the snow and I saw the kind of blizzard fog set in, I went inside basically to despawn the wolf. Because when a blizzard starts and there's a wolf in the world, it's not going to despawn. But what I essentially did there was force the game to make the wolf go away. All right, so this thing needs to be 270 degrees. Yeah, what I might need to do is continue to pull torches off of this fire, because that doesn't make it any less hot. Oh, I'm holding the torch. I didn't realize that. Should have realized that, but I didn't. Doesn't make it any less hot. Or does it, actually? Hang on. I don't think this is one mechanic. It does. It actually does take a few degrees off. Now, a single piece of coal is going to add a lot more, but that's good to know. I didn't realize that actually reduces the temperature of the fire. Today I learned. Wow. I haven't really been in the habit of, like, pulling torches off the fire. That's a much newer habit in my Long Dark repertoire. So, like, how it specifically affects individual fires is obviously something I'm still figuring out. Okay. Metal shelf. 3 hours. Wow. Hang on. I think we can do better than that. Let me see if I can find something that's not going to take 3 hours. There's got to be something metal in here. Also, here's another book. Yeah, come to think of it. Oh, yeah, broken metal control box. Perfect. That's all I needed. Plus, that's 30 minutes. Lets me pass a little bit of time. Now, I do, of course, have this meat that I need to cook as well, so let's do that. And I can go out and cook some more. Let's go ahead and start cooking that. I'm going to drop the other piece right there. And I will go ahead and grab some more while I'm thinking about it. Just to be on the safe side. Because right now, this is a kind of golden opportunity to get all this stuff done. Why am I so encumbered? What am I carrying? I guess I can very temporarily drop my... I'll drop my bedroll, because that's going to be super obvious. I won't leave that. What I was going to say is, I'll drop my axe, because that was higher on the list. It's the heavier item, but I was like, if I left that, if I were to make that dumb mistake, I don't think I would ever live that down. I think that would be a bit of a black mark on my record. A bit. A bit. Only a bit. All right. I'm going to go ahead and take the rest of the meat off this carcass, and this is going to get me in the red. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Okay.
Not sure I can carry much more.
They hate the light. Man, imagine seeing that sign for the first time during an aurora with that light above it flickering. That'd be cool.
It's so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit.
Oh, you're fine. Don't be so dramatic. All right, pastime. Let's go ahead and eat that. And then I can cook some more. That one's also going to take 38 minutes. And I can add one more piece of coal. Trouble is, this is my last coal. And this forge is not that hot yet, all considered. So I either need to find more coal in here, which there could be, or I need to put a lot more wood on this fire. Because right now we still need 70 more degrees, unfortunately. So at least I've got food for the next little while. Let me look around and see if I can find some of that coal. Also, I'm going to pick up that bedroll, because I no longer have to worry about it slowing me down while I'm grabbing the wolf meat. All right, so there's a book. There's a crate. Yeah, I'm basically every opportunity I have for like reclaimed wood, I'm gonna take. I'll start with the smaller opportunities. All right, 19 minutes.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
That sounded sizzlier than 19 minutes, but okay. All right, I've already checked that container. All right, these pallets. Okay, I'll go ahead and break this down. That's definitely going to be ready over here. So that was 29 minutes. Okay, let's eat that. And that is almost going to fill me up, which is nice because I'm not even done cooking yet. So objectives at present are to finish with what I want to do with the forge. Finish cooking this meat. And I don't necessarily have to do these things in this order, but I want to finish the forge, and then we're going to go to the hunting lodge and grab some of the materials that I have there. I might even still have some coal up there, to tell you the truth. I don't remember one way or the other, like, absolutely, if there's coal up there, but it's possible. I might have dropped some back there during the last moments that I was here. And of course, there's this car battery here, but I don't think we can do much with it where we are. I could make lead. That's true, but where am I going to use that? There's nowhere close that I would actually be able to make use of that. So I'm not going to worry about it too much. Is that a jerry can? That's a jerry can. What the heck?
I think I can use this.
Wow. Completely missed that last time I was here. All right, so here's a radio, metal shelf. That's going to take an hour and 30 minutes to break down, so I will probably do that. I think what I'll do, I'll finish this current piece of meat that's cooking, start another one, and then go get that. Okay, yeah. So a little bit more encumbered now, picking up some stuff that I don't necessarily need to bring with me. Okay, past time till this is ready. Go ahead and take that. That is the small piece. This is a larger piece. Let's go ahead and start that cooking. And now let's get that metal. Metal shelf. All right, so this is going to pretty much have like 15, 20 minutes. Between 15 and 30 minutes left on it. Yep. Last piece. This is all the meat from the wolf. Okay. I'll go ahead and drop it here on the ground. It's not going to lose condition too quickly. We only have 8 hours, 26 minutes on the fire now, so let me go ahead and add some of this wood to it. Well, I'll start with reclaimed wood. Oh, wow. Did that not affect the heat output at all? What about a book? It didn't affect the heat output at all. So that is a mechanic I have forgotten about. Evidently, beyond a certain temperature, only coal is going to heat this fire any farther. So yeah, that would have completely ended me in Forlorn Muskeg. I had forgotten about that. I thought you could still put other forms of fuel on it. Obviously, I thought that because I've been saying that. But I thought you could put other forms of fuel on there. So what we're going to have to do is leave this fire going, which I don't love this idea. Means I have to kind of make a quick trip up to the lodge, and that was not the plan. But at the same time, like, I didn't necessarily plan to stay there. So if that's what I have to do, that's what I'll do. Let's take a look at what I can drop to make the trip a bit more manageable. I'm going to go ahead and eat everything I can, leave most of it here. Drink some water. Okay, now I do have a book that's not necessary. I do also have that sewing primer. Because I know I'm on borrowed time now, I'm not going to worry about that at the moment. I'm just not. Okay, that's mostly going to cover it. Let's see what else I can drop. Honestly, I'm carrying a ton of... I want to test something real quick. I need to know. Well, that's what I get for not playing this game for a couple of years. Well, it's not that I didn't play it at all. I just barely played it. Didn't play it at the level that I was playing it prior to the channel going away. And now there are little nuances that I'm definitely relearning. Okay. Not even sticks, which I don't know why I thought maybe a stick would be different, but I wanted to try it. So I'm still going to actually, I'm going to put those on the fire because I want to keep this thing going. Why are they red? Why was that stick glowing red? I think it was just the lighting from the fire. But that doesn't normally happen. Okay. I am not encumbered. So, I am, however, kind of tired, and that's not good. Oh, I don't love that. Man. Okay, yeah, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sleep for a couple of hours. Because it's likely that I'm going to run into at least one predator up here, possibly even a moose. So I want to recover my strength a bit. Not all of it. 2 hours is obviously not going to give me much of my rest meter back. 175 days and 35 minutes. That's the 175 mark right there. Holy crap. All right, well, now I can more safely make that trip. Let me make sure I'm fully sated in terms of thirst and calories, so that I'm not worried about that at all. I'm going to try to make this trip as fast as I can. Now, the first wolf encounter... Oh, you know what else I can do? Hang on. To be even less encumbered, and to make this even more straightforward, especially if I end up picking stuff up. I've got all this metal on me that I just set aside for this purpose. Let's put it on the ground. Now let's go outside. So the first wolf encounter I'm actually likely to have in just a few seconds here, because there was that wolf that was hanging out around the corner both times that I've been at this door. Well, I've been at this door more than 2 times, but when I came in and when I first poked my head out, the wolf was right. Yep, still right there. I'm going to crouch and see if I can get him by surprise. Because if he comes close by the door again, I might just be able to nail him in the face. Maybe. I've never wanted a cover system more in this game right now, so I could, you know, crouch at that windowsill, you know? hoping there's not a third wolf. There could be. At this point in the game, the wildlife population should be reduced somewhat, but who frickin' knows? We're playing on some of the highest difficulty settings that you can tune. I hear a wolf to my right. So I'm going to straight shot it down to the water here. I'm not loving the way this weather is looking. Come to think of it, I think the last time I was here... All right, there's one wolf right there. Yeah, I knew it. I wasn't able to scavenge this area for cattails. That's how tight of a spot I was in. Is that I came down here and couldn't actually fully scavenge for cattails. I can definitely kill that wolf if I need to. I don't have that many arrows right now. I hear bear crows. The bear is not super close. It's to my left. I promise I'm not hearing things. I definitely hear them. If you have a good pair of headphones, put them on, turn the volume up. I'll be quiet for a minute. You might hear them too. All right, they're not really... They're barely audible. They're probably some of the most distant bear crow sounds of all the times that I've like pointed that out, and I've had people joking in the, or not joking, like seriously in the comments going like, what the hell are you talking about, Hadrian? I can't hear anything. This is probably the most egregious instance because they're very faint, but they're there. I promise you. I love the temperature right now. It's actually not that cold. The fact that they're faint and getting fainter tells me the bear might be moving away from me. But bear crows are never, like, necessarily a very consistent indicator of the bear's position. They just kind of give you a general direction to worry about if you can hear what direction they're coming from, if you're wearing headphones. I hear something. Might be a bunny, honestly. But it also could be another wolf nearby. I'm taking my sweet time right now. I know this is a little bit tense. And very deliberate and slow, but I don't know where the bear is. And I don't hear the bear crows anymore. I'll take that as a win. But that doesn't mean I'm just going to stand up this close to the bank and just start walking around like I own the place. Because I could regret that very quickly. I would hate for the Broken Railroad bear to be the end of this run, so I'm being super cautious until I have a little bit better of an idea where the bear is. Also, just to be fair, I'm solid snaking around and grabbing as many cattails as I can and having a good amount of success, so I will never apologize for that, and you know it. Feel free to spam had cattails in the comments. I will allow it. Those of you who have access to emotes. Let the shenaniganry begin. Speaking of shenaniganry, it is October, the month of spookiness, and one of the things that I've been doing in the Discord lately, for those of you who are there or aren't there, is I've been doing just some casual evening streams, mainly on the weekend. That's the bear. That's the bear. Hold on. Hold that thought. The bear's closer than I thought he was. Yep, bear's really close. I don't want to die. It's right in front of us. You know, maybe he's left. By left, I mean to my left. He's clearly still here. Wow. Wow. So yeah, might be playing some spooky games. Phasmophobia at least for one, Mortuary Assistant for another. Multiple times on the Discord this month. Come join us if you're not there with us already. But anyway, let me see if I can safely... Okay, there's the bear, and the wolf just ran from the bear. Okay. Okay. I've got a bit of a better sense of how I'm going to stay alive here, so... Definitely keep in mind that I have that fire burning that I would like to keep burning, so I really need to make this a quick trip. Alright, so this is not an ideal path, because I'm going to have to drop down to the ice, and I don't even know, frankly, if there's an easy path to drop. Yeah, I can do that. That's actually workable. But I'm uncomfortably close to multiple predators. So, okay, I'm going to stay over here. Yeah, this was definitely supposed to be a quick trip, and this is turning into a more dangerous trip. And it's getting cold. I think the weather's changing a little bit. It's also getting later in the day. So I would prefer to kind of get this trip over with so that I can make it back with that fire still going. The unfortunate side of using this forge as opposed to the Forsaken, or not Forsaken, the Forlorn Muskeg forge. God, I'm so freaking nervous. Is that one was an outdoor forge. So, like, the fire lasts a longer time, etc., etc. We all know how that works. And this forge is an indoor forge. So the fire is going to last exactly as long as it says it's going to, without exception. So, all right. As soon as I can kind of get around this corner and safely just dart across the bridge, even if the wolf aggroes, I'm just going to run. I'm just going to run. I'm just going to gun it. That's what's going to happen. Yep. Oh, man, deja vu. Last time I was here was very, very tense.
I can't feel my hands.
I even think I might have dropped some stuff. Yeah, there's that fire pit still there. Remember there was a wolf here a long time ago. I was thinking to myself, I might have dropped some things on the way. All right, so speaking of wolves, there could still be some outside the hunting lodge. There usually are. Might be a little bit fewer than you would expect at this point because it's so late in the game, but I'm still expecting at least one, maybe two. But inside the lodge is where the money is. All right, I prefer not to lose any condition here if I can help it. This has been a pretty good run so far. Okay, there's one wolf straight ahead. I know I'm moving quickly, so it might be hard to see, but there's definitely one wolf on the ice right there. Another one could be right around the corner here. Not seeing it. That's good. I'm going to grab these reishi mushrooms. I better not still be carrying any meat. Okay, I'm not. I was about to say, if I'm still carrying meat, those predators would have let me know ages ago. Okay, so there are more sticks around, but I'm really not here for sticks. I'm here for the hides. I'm going to go ahead and duck inside fast as I can. All right, now I am pretty cold at the moment, so I'm going to need to address that to a degree. All right. There was more here than... Yeah, here we go. Rabbit pelts are the main things that I wanted. Did I not have any deer pelts here at all? Just the wolf pelts? I thought there might be at least one deer pelt here, but I guess not. That makes me sad. There's the hockey jersey that I left last time I was here. Okay, well, that's disappointing. I don't really need the wolf hide. I could use it, but it was deer skin that I was really looking forward to having. So I'm going to go ahead and repair the rabbit skin hat. And I need to make it back down as fast as I can. Now, the other thing that I came up here for was to see if I can find some coal. And right now, I'm not seeing any. So there might be some downstairs. I'll take a look. I think there's a reasonably good chance that I'll find some. Oh, look, there's some flour.
I can use this.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I haven't been here since the update. Holy crap. Yeah, I might have to just search this entire area. All right, so I can make some more bannocks with that. That's very handy. But I still don't want to linger here for long. Let's make this quick. I'm going to go downstairs first.
I wonder if I can drop any of this here.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I have no... Ooh. This is lucky. Food-wise, this is good protection. All right, got some carrots there, a potato. All right, now I would really love it, game, if you would give me just a little bit of coal. It doesn't really compute to me that I would have left coal here previously. However, if I needed to drop things when I left here last, then that makes a little bit more sense. So I just can't recall because it's been so long. Let's go upstairs. So no coal is bad news. Oh, we have those birch saplings as well. That's pretty nice. Yeah, no coal is bad news. I might still be able to find some, especially if I go to the cave, which is like on the way back from where I am right now. So I'm not completely out of luck yet, but this is not looking super positive. I'm also double checking for any cooking related items that might have spawned after the last update, because I haven't been back here. And I would hate to rule out the possibility of new food. I mean, mainly I think those spawn in kitchens, for obvious reasons. But far be it for me to assume. Let's just make absolutely sure. Okay. Not really seeing anything. Cool. 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 Is there another room that I didn't check? I looked in here. There's nothing in the trunk. Did I poke my head in here? Yeah. All right. I'm satisfied. I've got to get back. Because there's still a chance I could find coal in that cave. But I'm actually getting pretty tired at this point. And it's getting dark. So let me try and be smart about this. Yeah, I don't think there's any coal. That is unfortunate. Very unfortunate indeed. All right, I'm going to drink some water. I do have food on me. Oh, you know what? We're at 35 minutes in, though, so what I need to do... Man, I was getting really wrapped up in the moment. I'm going to go ahead and stop this episode here. In the next one, I'm going to make it back to that cave and see if I can grab some coal. Fingers crossed. My hopes, honestly, are not very high, but I just think there might be some locations where I can snag some. If I can dodge the wildlife, then it's just back down to the forge. Hopefully still find that fire burning when I get back, which is one of the reasons I have to kind of keep moving and manage my time carefully here. And then... make some arrowheads, and then get the heck out of Dodge. We have no reason to stay in Broken Railroad longer than we have to. One possibility is if I can get a deer hide curing, it would be nice, but we have fully forward momentum at this point and not necessarily any impetus to return to the main areas of Great Bear that we've fully explored at this point. So we'll see. I mean, I'm not ruling anything out until, we can't actually end the series until the series ends. So who knows where it will take us. But for now, I don't really envision coming back from Forsaken Airfield, given that even if we leave Forsaken Airfield, we would just be going to another new zone that's about to be dropped in the next couple of weeks or months. So, well, not couple of months. It's an imminent update, but it's coming soon. So, don't have an exact date. Hopefully sooner than later. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If you're not new here, look for the join button for access to channel unique emotes, badges, and other perks. New episodes drop every day but Wednesday at 1 p.m. US Eastern Time, and comments are always welcome, so leave your thoughts below, and I'll see you next time.